Got the ice cream truck here today on the motorcycle today on a perfect day. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning on into the Evergreen Motovlog channel. Cue the intro. Alright, what is going on, everybody? Thank you for hanging on out and tuning into the Evergreen Motovlog channel. Real quick before we get started, if you've not had a chance, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I got plenty of Honda Rebel and motorcycle content on the channel for you to check out, as well as plenty of it headed your way. So go ahead and hit the notification bell for future uploads or live streams. How's everyone doing? I'm just doing awesome. Beautiful day, nice and warm out. I'm just now getting comfortable. I've been riding for probably about 3 to 5 minutes, and I am just now temperature wise getting comfortable, so nice and warm. But when you get going, you cool on down. Today I'm going to be meeting up with a couple of my buddies. You've seen them before, they've been on the channel. My buddy riding the Triumph 2015 Triumph Speedmaster, and my buddy who just got a new bike. He's previously been on a Honda 150cc scooter, but today is his lucky day. Today is the day he got a new motorcycle. Yay! New motorcycle! So we're gonna go check that out and do a little bit of riding with him. But before we get to that video is actually probably gonna be a different video, so I don't know why I was talking about their motorcycles in this one. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little quick video on my way there. And today I'm gonna talk about, well, I guess I'll just come right out and say it. I had my first close call on a motorcycle, and it was crazy. So stick on around and I'll give y'all the inside details on what exactly went down. I learned 2 lessons. This is the other night. I actually have a video with my buddy that I probably am gonna post. It got really late, it got dark, and I actually didn't have a clear visor. I had a pair of glasses, like really cheap, crappy Amazon glasses, to try to block out some of the wind, but they really didn't work super well. I know I've mentioned in the past, but if you're new to the channel or you have not seen my previous videos, I wear contacts when I ride. I have to, or else I wouldn't be able to ride. And so just anything other than a full face helmet really just doesn't seem to work well for me. Saw dudes. Ride safe, brothers. Man, I got waves from most of those guys. Good for them. It got really dark, and I ended up having to just kind of take it slow, ride home kind of with my visor down half the time, and then popping it open, trying to see, and it wasn't great. It was a bummer for sure. So I learned 3 lessons that day. Lesson number 1 is make sure I always have a clear visor with me, or go get a transition lens, which at least at this point I'm not going to get the transition lens, but maybe down the road, maybe in the future. But at least at this point I need to always have a clear visor with me, just in case I'm out late, because the glasses are just goggle glasses things are just not working for me. I don't know, there might be other ones out there. There might be some nicer ones that I could try that might cover my eyes better and allow me to ride with my face shield open, or my face whatever open. But at least for now, I'm just gonna always ride with my visor, which I actually have in my backpack right now, but I don't really have a way to check. Oh, yep, it's right there. It's still there. Yay! Still there. So that's cool. The second lesson that I learned was that I always need to keep my GoPro on. This is actually not the first time this has happened, but I need to keep my GoPro on, because if I don't, when I turn it off, it seems like that's when always something kind of crazy goes down. Specifically in this case, I did not have my GoPro on, and yeah, that kind of screwed things up because I didn't get a chance to film it, so that kind of sucks. And then lesson number 3 is a lesson that I kind of learned on my bike. Obviously I already kind of knew this was going to happen eventually, but It's that I need to be a really cautious driver, especially at nighttime. And so that let me lay out for you guys now what went down and my reaction, how things went. I'm obviously okay. The bike's not damaged. I did not get in an accident. I did not get in a wreck. But yeah, it was a close call. So I'm riding. I'm going down. I'm battling this face shield, up and down, glasses, you know, wind in my eyes, trying to blink. And I had my brights on because it was nighttime, and I know it's a good idea to have your brights on at nighttime, especially on a motorcycle. I had a couple cars passing me that were flashing me, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I mean, I get it, it's bright, but, you know, I'm going to also try to be as safe as I can, and I can see a lot better with the brights on. At that point, I was also having a hard time seeing in general. So, kept my brights on. And I come around a corner, I see some headlights off in the distance, and all of a sudden, I see 4 headlights all in a row. And what that means, there's 2 cars side by side and one of them's in my lane. What the heck are you doing, dude? Why are you passing? So I've got my brights on. You can see my brights, I guarantee you, because I had just had people flashing. You stay in the lane with the oncoming traffic and you proceed to pass the cars that you're trying to pass. Like, dude, that's not cool. So I'm on the horn, yelling at the guy. As they get closer, it's getting closer, and I obviously have enough time to identify the situation and react and understand what's going on. And so I get over, and thankfully there was a huge shoulder. The shoulder in that area is probably almost the size of an actual lane. It's probably like 3/4. But yeah, it's like 3 times the size of this shoulder right here. And so I was able to get in the shoulder, and the car passed me, and, you know, brights flashed, horn, all that kind of stuff. Didn't really seem to make a difference. So, you know, at the end of the day, I understand motorcycles are hard to see, but, you know, I was coming around a corner, and there was plenty of time to slow back down. And I mean, it's safer if you do that, you know. So, screw that guy. Screw me for forgetting to turn on my damn GoPro for that last section of the ride and not capturing it on video. But yeah, it was a close call. It had me freaked out for a minute, but it was fine. You know, I finished the ride, got home safely. But it's a great lesson to learn for sure, because, you know, you just never know when there's, you know, you got to be looking for motorcycles. I can't stress that enough. You got to look for motorcycles. And getting on a motorcycle, I think, has actually made me more of a safe driver when I'm driving my vehicles, because I'm always looking for a motorcycle. I take an extra look when I'm at turns. I try to keep in mind that, you know, sometimes your eyes might not see it. Motorcycles, you know, it's kind of like selective blindness or whatever the term is called, but trying my best to watch out for other people on 2 wheels. And so if I can convey any message today, you know, I like to think that I can provide advice on this channel sometimes, is that, you know, it's a really good idea if you just take that extra second to look before you pass somebody, before you pull out into traffic, because you never know, there could be a motorcycle right around the corner. And if you see someone and you are, you know, if you're passing, just slow down. You know what, let the car that you're passing get back in front of you. You can handle it. You'll be okay. Lesson freaking learned, and I hope I can pass that along to you guys. Like I said, I'm just a little more annoyed. At this point, I'm just annoyed at myself for not getting it on video, so I can't show it to you guys. And honestly, it probably doesn't look as crazy as it felt in the moment, for sure. I know that's what everyone says. Oh yeah, the GoPro makes it look way farther away. Well, it wasn't like I could have, you know, touched him right here, but I definitely would have been able to, like, if I hadn't been paying attention or whatever, there could have been some issues. So, glad there wasn't. Always a fantastic idea to mind your surroundings. Be in the right gear when you're going around turns. And yeah, just pay attention both on your motorcycle and when you're driving. I'm gonna get out there and just try to enjoy the rest of this ride, meet up my buddies, have a good time. So if I decide to film that video, then I'll see y'all on that one. But thank you everyone for hanging on out. This is gonna be just a quick moto vlog that I got for you today. But yeah, do your best to ride safe, and be careful of other people riding, and be careful of other people driving. So yeah, Thank you for hanging on out. If you've not had a chance, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've had a close call and if it's changed your perspective, or just riding in general, how that's changed your perspective with your driving. Go ahead and like the video. And as always, remember to ride safe out there. Mind your surroundings. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Woo! Bump. Bye.